play in a band. That's fun.
I was in a band.
I'm an Alabama and I want to be free. Hell with NAACP. Yeah, yeah. I have you now.
Hello, I like an LTM reviews, but get you caught up on the oldest movies. And no, this is not an April Fool's prank. This is the real review. The movie that I've been getting a lot of requests to get is Batman and Robin. In my opinion, the worst Batman film ever. And probably the most hated Batman ever. So, what's Batman and Robin about? So it's about Batman and Robin. You know, Robin's the dorky wannabe and Batman's the strong, muscular hero. And it's about them trying to save their relationship and trying to stop Mr. Freeze, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's about it. It's as cliched and half-assed as you can get. I don't even know where to begin. Well, let's start out with the bad stuff, because that's where everybody wants me to go ahead and start with. The effects suck. Yeah, they're pretty. I know it's the 90s, but come on, you could have done. I mean, the other Batman movies have done much better than this. The first one, the second one did great. Third one was kind of cheesy, but at least it had its charm. There was a charm to it. This movie just killed it. It doesn't know what to do with its effects. They're cheesy. They're slow. The pacing is very slow. The effects are cheesy and laughable. Mr. Freeze looks ridiculous. I don't like his design. I hate the costumes that Batman and Robin wear with the nipples and the button stuff. It's really stupid. It's just, the effects are awful. The acting is over the top. I didn't care for any of these characters. The dialogue is horrendous. It's very unappealing. The characters are one-dimensional and forgettable. It's very cheesy. It's trying way too hard to be kid-friendly. Though there was a reason with that, because Batman and Batman Returns were very controversial at the time, so of course they made them child-friendly. I mean, Batman Forever made them child-friendly, but at least they try to make it at least both kid-friendly and dark at the same time, even though mostly it was kid-friendly. Batman and Robin feels more kid-friendly and tries way too hard to make it for kids. I don't mind a Batman movie for kids. I think Lego Batman and Batman Forever did it okay, but here it just doesn't work. This movie felt like a waste of time for me. Let me give you a little backstory behind Batman. First of all, I'm a big Batman fan, like most people. Basically, when the first Batman in 1989 came out, it kind of changed the way of how comic book movies are made today. I mean, Dark Knight would mostly change that, but Batman in 89 was the first film to actually make it more of a dark, cynical edge to the character. And I mean, a lot of comic book fans love it, and I love the original myself. It was praised by critics, did well at the box office, and of course, sequel after sequel after sequel. And then they just canceled it, and now we had a reboot, and then now we have a cinematic universe. So, yeah, this is probably the reason why Batman 5 didn't really happen. This was the movie that killed it, and I don't blame him. Is there anything good in it? Well, as bad as Arnold does, and as bad as his design is on Mr. Freeze, Arnold does a decent performance. I mean, it's more like a so bad it's good performance, but I can tell he's really trying. The soundtrack is horrible. I can care less of what I'm listening to. It's probably one of the worst soundtracks I've ever heard. There is one song I do like, but then I'm going to forget about it because of this movie. So overall, Batman and Robin is just a waste of time, and probably one of the worst comic book movies ever made. It's probably one of the worst films of all time, too. At least Howard the Duck had a cheesy charm to it, and it's probably the reason why it's got a following. This movie doesn't. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of worse comic book movies out there, but this one, for me, is probably the worst. I give Batman and Robin a 2 out of 10. It's just very, very bad. It's boring, it's tedious, it's forgettable, it's horrendous. I'm going to probably forget about it in sometime in the future. I don't recommend it, unless if you really want to watch all the Batman movies. That's all I can say. But I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm not acting very good, but it's just I'm tired of this virus and I don't like this movie. I don't know when I'll be going back to school or work, so I don't know. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, comment below, let me know. This is LTM signing out. I'll see you guys next time. I need to take a nap.
Entrance denied by order of Sleek.
What? That's preposterous. Move aside.
No admittance.
Are you insane? I'm Dr. Robotnik.
Doctor? Hey, Doc, I got this pain in my elbow.